Good evening. Welcome to South Summit High School. This is Cody Bowen going solo tonight as a big game of Region 13 as the Granstville Cowboys rank number 1 in the 3A rankings for boys basketball at 8-1. They're off to a great start in region play at 2-0 with a big win over Morgan and Providence Hall as well. And so they come in on a roll. And hopefully South Summit can do their best here at home, hang in there, and pull out a good win here at home. South Summit at 0-2. They've lost 2 tough ones on the road in the past week, and they'll be looking to get their first region win tonight. Granstville has a really balanced scoring attack of Carter Killian, David Eakins, and Tucker Mulford all at 12 points a night, followed by Tate Allred at 8, and Brigham Mulford with 5. For South Summit, leading scorer is Peyton Sanderson with 16. Down to Dawson Broadbent with 10. Brigham Skinner at 9. Kevin Timothy with 7. Taylor Lim at 5. And Daniel Peterson with 5. South Summit comes into the ball game at 4 and 8. So it's a big test for our South Summit Wildcats tonight. As Granstville in town, girls were on the road and lost one on the road last night to the Granstville Cowgirl team as well. So lots of Granstville the last couple of nights, and hopefully the boys can play their best basketball. And at times they've played excellent basketball, getting some great wins, but at times a bit inconsistent and need to get some hot shooting and a good start to be able to stay with the number 1 team in the state, the Granstville Cowboys. We appreciate you joining us. Appreciate Devin doing our technology tonight, and I can't remember what students he has coming with us. So Devin Davis is running our technology, and we appreciate his work as well. So we are about 1.5 minutes away from tip-off, so we'll have the starting lineups, the national anthem, and we'll be ready to play some basketball. Region 13, big one tonight. 2-0 in the region, Granstville at 8-1 overall in our South Summit Wildcats. So join us for the tip-off in about 2 minutes.
Welcome to Granstville Cowboys and South Summit Wildcats. All you that come out tonight, we've extended our capacity from 2 tickets per player and participant to 4. So please practice social distancing. If we can all rise, remove our hats, drop the flag.
All right, starting lineups now for the Granstville Cowboys. Number 1, Carter Killian, 12.5 points a game. He's a junior. Number 3, Tate Allred at 8.5 points a game. He's a junior. Number 4, Grayson McKeever, a senior. Number 15, David Eakins at 12.5. And number 23, Tucker Mulford at 12 a night. For our South Summit Wildcats, it'll be Peyton Sanderson, Dawson Broadbent, number 1, Brigham Skinner, number 22, Taylor Lim, and it looks like number 14, Daniel Peterson, will be the starting. Constantly changing up throughout the year as this very senior-heavy group for South Summit. I think they have 7 seniors on the ball team. And so first man announced for South Summit, number 1, Brigham Skinner. Number 13, Dawson Broadbent, we mentioned. Number 14, Daniel Peterson. Got the wrestling light highlighting the center of the court. Number 22, Taylor Lim, and number 24, Peyton Sanderson will round off the starting lineup. Kevin Timothy's been playing a lot of minutes as well. He's been rotating in the starting lineup at times also, so ought to be a fun night tonight. Always exciting to get the number 1 team in the ranked state in, and we'll see what they got. It's interesting note, the head coach for Granstville this year is former BYU player Nate Austin, and thought he looked familiar from his BYU playing days. Tall guy and had a great career at BYU, and so it's fun to see him out coaching basketball, and I'm sure Granstville is excited to have him there. So David Eakins, about a 6'6", 6'7", senior, will go against 6'4", Dawson Broadbent. We'll start the tip and just getting underway. And the ball's up, and the tip goes to Granstville, and they'll start with the ball. Go to a tight man-to-man for South Summit, typical man-to-man. Right wing looking for Eakins down low, throw it away, turnover. And South Summit will start with a good defensive possession. It'll be Lim inbounding for the Wildcats to Skinner. So walking it up slowly will be Skinner. It looks like Granstville's going to start out in a man-to-man as well. Taylor Lim left wing, up top now to Peterson. Get a screen out wide to Skinner. Skinner goes hard baseline, pulls up now to Peterson in the lane. Now out to Sanderson. Sanderson guarded closely and nicely done by number 1, Killian. Now they reset, cleared up top, start the offense again. Lim into the lane. And in some trouble, good defense put on by Granstville early on in this possession. Now Sanderson working his way into the lane, over to Broadbent. And a good offensive possession here, 40-second possession. South Summit backs it out and goes again. We're 1 minute into this first quarter, no score. South Summit has held the ball for about a minute, close to a minute now. Left wing now Skinner. Skinner gets into the lane, throws it away. A lot of contact, no foul, and the Granstville Cowboys are on the run. Three-pointer on the left wing is up and good, and the Cowboys are on the board. And that scorer is number 3, Tate Allred, with the first bucket of the ball game, and the Cowboys lead 3-0. Sanderson left wing, tries to get a screen. Sanderson in the lane, he goes up, gets the foul, and it goes. Good take by Peyton Sanderson. Blocking foul on the Cowboys. That foul will be on number 23, Tucker Mulford. That'll be the first personal foul on Mulford and the first team foul on the Cowboys. So Sanderson gets the first bucket for the Wildcats, averaging 16 points a night. They'll have a chance to finish the traditional three-point play and can tie it up with 6.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Good strong move by Sanderson off the left side. Powered it up off the glass as he got contact, finishes the free throw, and it all tied up at 3. McKeever will inbound. He'll go to Killian. And South Summit will extend. Skinner right will meet him at half court. And Killian now over to McKeever. McKeever goes hard right, guarded nicely by Sanderson. Deep three-pointer on the left side, and it's good by number 23, Mulford. 2 3-pointers for the Cowboys. They lead 6-3. All right, Skinner, right wing over to Sanderson, trying to find Peterson down low. big task with Eakins on him. Now over to Lim. Lim goes left. Eakins there to help. Little jumper off the lane. Nice move by Taylor Lim. And Lim gets the bucket. 5 to 6 deficit. Cowboys leading by 1. McKeever, top of the key, over to Mulford. Mulford hands off to Allred, Allfield around. He got a look now inside to Eakins, and Eakins charging foul. Banged inside, good take by Sanderson. And the big man Eakins gets his first personal foul of the night. Second team foul on the Cowboys. That's a big break for South Summit as Eakins had good position down low. Used that big body a bit too much. Sanderson drew the offensive foul. It'll be a turnover to the Wildcats. Sanderson now, right wing, gets a high screen from Broadbent. Sanderson into the lane. He's going to go up with the left hand. It's up and no good. Fight for the board. And Allred comes down with the loose ball. Cowboys leading by 1. Killian all the way around. Up top to an open Allred for 3. Is up, just rims out, no good. And Skinner with the rebound. Over now to Lim. Lim backs it out. Now in some double trouble. Now Skinner goes baseline. Tries to go inside. Careless pass again by Skinner. Turnover. And Killian now up in off the glass. South Summit cannot turn the ball over. They turn into easy points for Granstville. That's 2 turnovers now on Skinner. Got to be more careful with the basketball. 8-4 lead. I don't know why they didn't give us Sanderson's free throw unless they just haven't cut the free throw up. He made it. I don't know if there was a lane violation that I missed. We'll see if they get it fixed. It's an 8-4 on the board. I think it's 8-5. Sanderson left elbow, goes back door in Skinner. Skinner throws it away again. 3 turnovers now by Skinner. And Granstville can go on a little run. Allred with the three-pointer, right wing. It's up, no good. And Broadbent loses the ball out of bounds. And again, South Summit being careless. Got to go after the loose ball. Had plenty of time to get the rebound. Will give Granstville another look at the basket. Halfway through quarter number 1. 8-4 lead. And a travel on Eakins. So Skinner will inbound to Sanderson. They'll go back to Skinner. South Summit needs a bucket, trailing by 4. Now Sanderson gets a screen from Broadbent. Broadbent rolls. Nothing there. He'll back it out. Get the ball top of the key. Now around to Skinner. Skinner goes left. Over to Peterson. Back cut to Sanderson. Sanderson into the lane. Throws it away again. 5 turnovers now on South Summit. McKeever back. McKeever in the lane. Kicks it out to Killian. Killian inside. Good defense by Skinner, shutting him down in the lane. Now McKeever right wing, trying to find Eakins down low. Double team. Good help by Sanderson. Kicks it around. Nice help defense by South Summit. Good defensive possession by the Wildcats. Great help defense. They get 1 shot and a rebound. And that's a defensive possession they can build on. 3:18 left, first quarter. Skinner over to Sanderson. Runs through, trying to find Broadbent. Nope, now they go top the key over to Peterson. Lim now back to Peterson. Peterson, right elbow, inside to Lim, and it rolls around and just out as Broadbent got the rebound from Lim. Couldn't quite get it to finish, and Granstville's back. Killian with an easy bucket. And Killian gets his first bucket of the night. That's 2 for him. It's a 10-4 lead for the Cowboys. 2:43 left. Sanderson has the ball deflected. Looks like a break as Granstville saying nobody scored, but 2 subs coming in for the Cowboys. Number 32, Noah Mortensen, and number 11, Brigham Mulford. Ricky Perez checking in for Taylor Lim. And now Skinner will be inbounding. Skinner goes up to Perez. Now Perez backs it out. Now over to Skinner. South Summit's gone 4 minutes without a bucket. Now to Peterson. Peterson, Sanderson takes the three-pointer hard, way hard, off the side of the glass, no good. And now Granstville can build on a 6-point lead, 10-4 with 2:15 left. Eakins out of the ball game, should clear a little room down low for South Summit. And Mulford over to Allred, up top to Mortensen. Mortensen, top of the key, looking for help. Hands off to Allred. Allred guarded closely by Perez. Killian into the lane. Pulls up for a little jumper. No good. And a nice rebound by Skinner. Skinner. Pass over to Peterson. Peterson up off the glass. No good. Rebound. Carams out to Sanderson. Sanderson jumper at the free-throw line. And nice shot by Sanderson. He's got 5. That trims the lead to, he's got 4. Trims the lead to 4. First time out of the night. 1:45 left. Cowboys lead 10-6. Out of the timeout, it'll be Granstville basketball. They lead by 4, 10-6, 1:42 left, first quarter. And Killian, right wing, goes up top to Mortensen. Mortensen trying to get McKeever cutting across, nothing there. Now over to Killian. Killian, oh, beautiful pass inside. Mortensen wasn't ready. Good vision by Killian. Checking in will be number 23, Tucker Mulford, and a breather will be Allred. Sanderson with 4 of the 6. I was informed that there was a lane violation on South Summit on his free throw, so the score is correct. 10-6 lead for the Cowboys. Sanderson trying to go inside to Broadbent, loses the handle, turnover South Summit. 6 turnovers now for the Wildcats. 1:09 left. And younger Mulford passes over to Killian. Now to McKeever. Trying to find Mortensen down low, guarded closely and nicely by Broadbent. Both teams playing good defense on the man-to-man side. Mulford with the rimmer out, no good, and Sanderson. Sanderson passes way down to Perez, and another turnover by the Wildcats becoming a problem here. 7 turnovers in quarter number 1, 44 seconds left. And it's still a 4-point lead for the Cowboys. Killian tapping his head, calling the play. And high screen put on by Mortensen. Killian in the corner to Mulford. Now up top to McKeever, guarded by Perez. So Tanner Mulver and a Brigham Mulford into the game for the Cowboys. Killian gets into the lane, passes it back out to Mulford. Now younger Mulford. Mulford into the lane. Inside, charging foul. Good job by Skinner. Standing his ground. That's the second offensive foul South Summit's taken in this ball game. And that'll be the 4th team foul on Granstville. Still a 4-point lead. Low scoring quarter. 10 seconds left in quarter number 1. And down to 8 now. 6. Gonna have to get a shot off. 4 seconds. 3. Gonna have to get one up. And South Summit wastes an opportunity to get the shot up at quarter number 1. A tight one early. 10-6 lead for the Cowboys. Start of quarter number 2. It'll be South Summit basketball. They trail by 4, 10-6. Slow going on the offensive side for both teams. 4 of the 6 put in by Sanderson and a bucket by Lim. And it'll be South Summit basketball trying to trim that 4-point lead. Now out to Skinner. Skinner now to Peterson. South Summit taking their time offensively, very deliberate on this set. Peterson now over to Sanderson. Almost stolen away. Sanderson backside pass. And it'll be another turnover on the Wildcats. Skinner having a hard time coming down with the handle. Now McKeever in the lane, kicks it out to Killian. New man, oh, he traveled, they didn't call it. Number 2, J.J. Backus into the ball game. Good steal by South Summit, turnover to the Cowboys. Sanderson goes hard right, kicks back, now cross court over to Peterson. Peterson dribbles around the front. Good energy by Granstville on this man-to-man defense. Baseline now to Peterson. And again, this has been a quick playing set. And again, a turnover by South Summit. 9 turnovers on the ball game for the South Summit Wildcats. McKeever goes inside to Eakins. Eakins loses the handle. It's knocked away by South Summit. Kevin Timothy will check in for Daniel Peterson. Allred and Mulford checking in for the Cowboys, and Killian and McKeever coming out. Timothy Perez, Sanderson, Broadbent, and Skinner on the court for South Summit. Eakins, Backus, Allred, Mulford, and Mulford on the court for the Cowboys. 6:25 left in this second quarter. Still no score by either team in the quarter. A 10-6 lead as Granstville works the ball on their offensive set. Each team taking 30, 40 seconds at a time. Try to find a shot. A lot of credit given to both sides on the defensive end. Nothing easy throughout this ball game. In fact, Granstville's hit 2 deep three-pointers. Other than that, they've had a hard time getting into the lane, and this time there'll be a foul on the drive. Allred will get a fouled by, and it'll be the first team foul on South Summit. Foul is on number 13, and that is foul on Dawson Broadbent, his first personal foul. Mulford will trigger for the Cowboys. Inside, stolen away by Timothy. Great hands. Kevin Timothy, turnover Granstville. South Summit again a chance to get close. Trailing by 4. Oh, had Broadbent for a minute. Mismatch. There's Broadbent inside, misses it, but he's fouled from behind. Good pass by South Summit to get Broadbent the ball down low. Had a mismatch on sides. Broadbent took advantage of it. Had a little awkward set right underneath the basket. Tried to go up underneath from around his back, but he got fouled from behind, and Broadbent will have a chance to put points on the board. First free throw is good, and Broadbent's on the board. He averages 10 a night. He's got his first. It's a 10-7 lead for the Cowboys. Second free throw coming from Broadbent. Deep, and Timothy with the offensive board. Now passes out to Skinner. Open three-pointer by Skinner. Looks good, and it is! Skinner on the board. Ties the ball game up. Timeout Granstville as the Cowboys not liking how things are going on a scoring drought of their own. Wildcats tie it up at 10. All right, out of the quick 30-second timeout. Granstville trying to check in Killian. Didn't get him in time on the timeout, so Mulford will have to stay out. South Summit extending, full court, man-to-man pressure. Allred will inbound. All tied up at 10, 5:36 left, second quarter. Brigham Mulford gets the call, and he'll start the offense for the Cowboys. He dribbles hard right and hands off to older Mulford. Now inside, Brigham stolen away again by Timothy. Timothy playing a good role as he's come in, especially on the defensive end. Rebounding with 2 steals as well, and South Summit can take their first lead of the night. Goes up over the top, and it'll be a foul coming up underneath. There's a break for South Summit again. Bit of a risky pass, and the foul is going to be on number 3, Allred. That'll be the 15th foul on the Cowboys. Killian will check in for Mulford. It'll be South Summit basketball. Skinner on the baseline. McKeever also checking in, and Allred checking out. 5:07 left. All tied up at 10. Lim now gets the ball on the baseline. In a little bit of trouble. Goes inside, and it's knocked away by Eakins. Turnover, South Summit. Killian now around to McKeever. Backus. Back up top to McKeever. Dribbles left, now over to Killian. A little stagnant offensively. A lot of standing around by Granstville. This time Backus gets into the lane, and now he's going to be fouled by Skinner. Skinner tried to go over top of the screen, got behind Backus, and Backus jump stopped right in the lane. Caught Skinner. Trailing him from behind. Foul to Skinner. 2 team fouls now on South Summit. 5 on the Cowboys, all tied up at 10. Eakins trying to back his way into Broadbent. Has to kick it out. McKeever now up to Killian. Killian passes around to McKeever. In the deep corner, 3-pointer, and finally Granstville. Tucker Mulford with his second 3-pointer, and the Cowboys go out on top again, 13-10. 6 points now for Tucker Mulford on 2 3-pointers. Halfway through quarter number 2. Sanderson now to Skinner. Good defense put on by Backus. Knocked away, now over to Sanderson. Round to Broadbent. Got a bit of a mismatch if they can find Timothy down low. There he is. See if they can't get it to him. Got to give him a chance. He's got at least 6-8 inches on the much shorter McKeever. Now Perez in the lane. Little jumper. Good shot for South Summit. Too hard. And the rebound goes to McKeever. Long cross court over to Mulford. He likes that spot. No good this time. Sanderson with the rebound. One of the first possessions that a quick early shot has gone up as Mortensen gets up off the bench for the Cowboys, ready to check in. Perez inside the lane. Good move by Perez. It looks like a hesitation they're going to call on him. Travel. Good move by Perez. Peterson will check in for Ricky. Lim is also going to check in for Broadbent. 3:23 left, second quarter. 3-point lead for the Cowboys. Killian, right wing over to Mulford. And looks like it's going to be a pushing foul down low on Timothy. Timothy and Mortensen fighting for position on the right block. And third team foul on South Summit. First on Timothy. Killian into the lane. Goes across. And good hands by Lim to knock it out of bounds. It's off South Summit. It'll be Granstville basketball. And Killian now will inbound for Granstville. Inside to Mortensen. Little jumper. Nice pass. And Mortensen with his first bucket. 5-point lead now for the Cowboys. Over to Lim. Lim into the lane. Shut down. Over to an open Sanderson for 3. No good. Skinner with a nice offensive board. Lim gets the deflection inside to Timothy. Good move by Timothy. Drop step spin by Kevin Timothy. And a nice power move by the big guy. Trims the lead to 3. 15-12. 2:39 left, second quarter. 3-point Granstville lead. Deep 3-pointer, no good. but the rebound right to Mortensen. South Summit standing around on that one. Blocked by Timothy again. Good defense by Kevin. Really playing a role on the defensive side, and a nice bucket on the pass possession. Kevin Timothy playing well in this second quarter for South Summit. And high screen to Lim, over to Sanderson. Sanderson gets into the lane and has it stolen away. Careless pass again by South Summit. 2 minutes left. 11 turnovers now for the Wildcats. 1:57 now and counting. High screen to Mortensen. Working it around to Mulford. Now McKeever, left wing. Backs it out. Brigham Mulford now sets the offense again. Guarded by Taylor Lim. And again, great defense put on by South Summit, really making Granstville work hard to get a shot. And now McKeever tries to go baseline. Good help defense. Ball's loose. And it's going to be a kick on South Summit. But again, an outstanding effort by the South Summit defense, making Granstville burn. 45 seconds on that possession. South Summit doing a great job of preventing Granstville from offensively getting any kind of a rhythm. This really is score at the end of a first quarter, maybe halfway through a first quarter. McKeever now over to Allred. And illegal screen, foul on the Cowboys. Foul is on number 4, McKeever. And that'll be the 16th foul on the Wildcats, or on the Cowboys. Next one will put South Summit in the free throw line with Eakins checking in for the Cowboys. Broadbent in turn checks in for South Summit, and Timothy will get a breather. Good minutes by Kevin Timothy. Broadbent into Skinner. Three-pointer can tie this one up for South Summit. Now Broadbent over to Skinner. Skinner goes baseline, kicks it out to an open Perez for three, no good. And Broadbent working hard on the offensive glass, no good. Perez, Skinner down low. Perez thought about a three. Now he does take it. Deep up, no good. And finally, Granstville with the defensive board. Good offensive rebounding by the Wildcats, unable to get a shot. Eakins loses the handle down low. And there's a scramble for the ball. Eakins and Taylor Lim, and South Summit gets a timeout before the jump ball's called. Good hustle by South Summit. Still 15-12 with 37 seconds left, second quarter. We got a timeout. It'll be South Summit basketball on an outstanding defensive half for the Wildcats, holding Granstville to 15 points. Problem is they've only gotten 12. Offense hasn't been clicking. Fortunately, the defense keeping it right close. Skinner goes up off the glass, misses an easy one. Eakins with the good big defensive board, and Granstville on the run. Mulford over to Eakins. And Killian trying to find a seam, and there just haven't been any for Granstville. Mulford with the three-pointer, no good. Up high is Perez for South Summit, and again, a one-shot and out for the Cowboys. Down to 4 seconds. South Summit's got to get a shot off. Down to one, and Peterson fires it up. And at the end of quarter number 2, All in all, a good half for South Summit as they hold the number 1 ranked team, Granstville, to 15 points, trailed just by 3, and with 16 minutes left in the second half, South Summit right in the ball game. Stay tuned. In about 9 minutes, we'll have third quarter action as our South Summit Wildcats trail by 3, 15-12.
Greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket from Mr. Willy Wonka.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the chocolate.
We're ready for quarter number 3 out of the halftime. Not many stats to report as it's a low-scoring game for Granstville, led by Tucker Mulford. His 2 3-pointers. Carter Killian's got 4. Tate Allred with the 3-pointer, and Noah Mortensen with the bucket. That's the 15 for Granstville. 5 points for Sanderson, a bucket for Timothy Lim, a 3-pointer for Skinner, and a free throw for Broadbent is the 12 points for South Summit. 15-12 lead for the Cowboys. South Summit did a much better job in that second quarter, taking care of the basketball. This time, a defensive letdown as nobody stepped in to help, and they give a wide open, easy bucket to Killian. And that's how quarter number 3 will start as Granstville extends their lead 2-5, 17-12. Inside to Broadbent. Broadbent fadeaway over Eakins, no good. Rebound to Killian. First couple of minutes important here in this third quarter as Eakins fighting for the board. He comes underneath, no good again, and a fight for the rebound. Peterson goes up and gets it. Eakins still has not scored in the ball game. He close to 13 points a game, and the Wildcats doing a great job containing his point total. And Peterson misses the easy one down low, gets his own rebound. However, now Skinner nothing there, kicks it back out to Sanderson. Sanderson into the lane, and it'll be a blocking foul. Sanderson initiating the contact. Got McKeever sliding into him. That'll be the first team foul of the second half on Granstville. They'll give 2 free throws to Peyton Sanderson. Sanderson had 5, leading South Summit in scoring. And his first free throw is up and no good. Sanderson, leading scorer for South Summit at 16 tonight. His second free throw is good, and he gets 1 for 2. He's got 6 to South Summit's 13, and it's a 17-13 lead for the Cowboys. Eakins, left elbow, guarded by Broadbent. Now Eakins, hands off to McKeever, trying to get a pick and roll, nothing there. Mulford with the 3-pointer, no good, and good box out by South Summit, as they put a nice perimeter on all the defender or offensive players of Granstville. Got the board, and Skinner goes in. He's going to get fouled. South Summit really taking it hard to the basket. Back-to-back possessions of hard drives. They get fouled, and Skinner will go to the free throw line. Skinner, one of South Summit's better free throw shooters. See if he can't trim this lead to 2 with a couple of made free throws. First free throw way short, though. No good. And Skinner with a chance here to get 1 of 2. Skinner with 1 3-pointer in the first half. Second free throw is good. He gets 1 of 2. It's a 17-14 lead for Granstville. Now Brigham Mulford's checked into the ball game. Allred with some foul trouble. Left elbow for Eakins. Eakins hands over to Mulford. Tucker Mulford now down low to Eakins. Eakins squares up, little jumper no good, and Peterson with another. That's 3 consecutive rebounds for Daniel Peterson on the defensive side. And 5:52 left. South Summit hanging right in there with the number 1 team in the state. Over to Peyton Sanderson. Peyton backs it out, gets a screen. Now up top over to Skinner. Again, good defense put on by Granstville. South Summit unable to really get inside that 3-point line. Trying to get some high screens. Killian, good defense. Really working hard on Sanderson. Sanderson up, and beautiful move by Peyton Sanderson. And the lead is down to 1, 17-16. This game really playing in favor in terms of tempo into the South Summit hands, as they have held Granstville way, way under their season average in points. And with just a 1-point lead, they're able to take their time offensively and really make Granstville work hard on these offensive possessions. Brigham Mulford now extended right wing, looking for some help. Nothing there. Good defense, good denied defense by South Summit. And what's that call? Nothing was even going on. It's like Broadbent trying to maintain possession. They'll call him on a hold down low, but really wasn't even a lot of activity. Killian will inbound for Granstville. Over now to Mulford. Mulford, high screed from Eakins. Nothing there. Good closeout. Killian in the lane, up off the glass, no good. And the rebound to Broadbent. South Summit with a chance to take the lead. Over to Sanderson. South Summit getting more and more confidence with each possession. Halfway through quarter number 3, within a point of Granstville. Daniel Peterson, right elbow, looking for somebody. Nothing there. Now over to Skinner. Skinner goes baseline, passes over to Peterson inside. Blocked by Eakins. Good block by the big man, David Eakins. And now Timothy quickly up off the bench. Now Killian, left wing. You can hear the Granstville crowd getting more and more frustrated. Offensive foul on Eakins. No basket as a three-pointer went down by Mulford up top, but it's waved off. And Coach Nate Austin claiming the ball was in the air before the foul was called. So he's claiming the basket should still be good. And so a little meeting here of the three officials at midcourt. And trying to discuss whether that basket is good. And they're going to give him the three-pointer. So the three-pointer will be good. I believe it was Mulford with the three-pointer. So Tucker Mulford with his third three-pointer of the night. So that's a big break for Granstville, as that will extend the lead to 20-16. So a 20-16 lead for Granstville. Halfway through quarter number 3, exactly 4 minutes on the clock. So a big break for Granstville as they get the bucket despite the offensive foul down low. Foul was on Eakins, and he has to check out. And they go up top to Broadbent. Good position by Broadbent. He gets the bucket and the foul. And Broadbent fired up as Mortensen came up underneath him. And Broadbent maintains his balance, gets the ball high up on the glass. It drops in, and Broadbent can go to the free throw line to take this thing back to 1. The longer South Summit stays in this ball game, the more and more pressure turns over to Granstville. As we mentioned, they beat Morgan by 30 just recently, and Timothy with the nice board. He puts it up, and it's tied up. Kevin Timothy with the offensive rebound and the putback, and we're all tied at 20. Big bucket by Timothy. Timothy's been outstanding again. Broadbent with a nice bucket. All tied up at 20. And the South Summit bench really getting excited here. Good pass by Mulford. Now they kick it out to an open Tanner Mulford. He puts up a three-pointer. Tucker Mulford, I should say. That's his fourth. South Summit will take a timeout. They're going head-to-head with the number 1 team in the state in 3A, and they trailed just by 3, 23-20. After the timeout, it'll be South Summit basketball, trailing by 3. Tucker Mulford with his 4th three-pointer of the night. He's got over half of Granstville's points on 4 made field goals, all three-pointers. And now tight pressure and stolen away by Killian. Killian goes hard baseline, in some trouble. He steps on the line, turnover on Granstville. Good defense by South Summit. It'll be Wildcat basketball. J.J. Backus back into the ball game, and Killian will go out. 23 Granstville, 20 South Summit, 3:02 left, third quarter. Timothy will inbound to Skinner. South Summit's defense just being outstanding tonight as they are keeping the Wildcats right into the ball game. Little errant pass. Granstville knocks it out of bounds in the deep corner. Lim will inbound for South Summit. Timothy Sanderson, Broadbent, Skinner, and Lim on the court for the Wildcats. Backus, McKeever, Mortensen, Brigham Mulford and Tucker Mulford all on the court for the Cowboys. And Lim now goes up top to Skinner. Skinner gets a good lane. He's in, and he's going to get no call. Broadbent with the board. He puts it up, and it goes in. Thought there was a foul on Skinner, but Broadbent there to pick up the loose ball. He gets the bucket. Broadbent went now with 5, and the lead is back to 1, 23-22. 2:32 left, third quarter. Just an unbelievably low-scoring game, playing right into the hands of South Summit. Deep three-pointer by Mulford, and again Mulford. 3, a deep corner. He's got 5 3-pointers, and he is carrying the load offensively for the Cowboys. 15 on the night of the 26 total. 15 points for Mulford, 11 for the remainder of the Cowboys. Sanderson inside to Timothy. Timothy with the reverse. Beautiful pass by Sanderson. Timothy with his third bucket. It's a 26-24 lead for the Cowboys. Good offense by South Summit. Great ball movement and a beautiful bounce pass down low to Timothy by Sanderson. And with 1:48 left, South Summit still right with the Cowboys. 26-24. Backus loses the handle, and Lim hustling. That's a good hustle foul. And Backus will go down. Been very few fouls in the ball game as well, as Perez is going to check in for Lim. Got to love the effort out of Taylor Lim. 1:37 in this third quarter. Not many would have called this one out as it's playing out. 26-24 lead. Just a 2-point lead for the number 1 ranked Granstville Cowboys. On the road tonight, South Summit in desperate need of a region win at 0-2. The Cowboys up top with 2-0 in Region 13. Now they go inside. Good position to Eakins, and just what the Cowboys need. Finally, David Eakins on the board for the Cowboys. 4-point lead back up for the Cowboys, and a great offensive set for Granstville. And an easy bucket. And Perez, 2 Cowboys get tangled up, lose their footing, able to recover. And Sanderson pull away. Jumper is up and good. Peyton Sanderson starting to heat up. He's now got 11 on the night. 49 seconds left. Blocking foul on Skinner. Good sportsmanship by Perez, helping Brigham Mulford up. Tough call on Brigham Skinner as Mulford went down. 2 got tangled up a bit, deep away from the bucket. Killian comes in, and McKeever checks out. 48 seconds left, third quarter. Mulford, Brigham Mulford over to Backus. Up top to Killian, trying to find Eakin down low. Again, left open 3 by Tucker Mulford. Misses this one, and the rebound to South Summit. 34 seconds left in quarter number 3. South Summit can tie it up. Perez into the lane. Offensive foul on Perez. A little out of control, Ricky. Like the energy. Not the decision, though, as Ricky barrels in to Cowboy defender. Gets the offensive foul. 28 seconds left. It'll be Granstville basketball. Coach Austin calling a play. See if they play for 1 shot. Down to 20 seconds. Very deliberate, taking their time. Out, extended to Backus, down to 14 seconds. Now Killian up top to Backus, over to Mulford, down to 9 seconds. 7, way extended. Grantsville's going to have to get going. Killian's going to try to drive into the lane, kicks it out to Mulford. He's got a good look, and it goes! Beautiful drive and dish by Killian, and he kicks it out to Tucker Mulford. Huge shot for the Cowboys as Tucker Mulford, 6 3-pointers on the night. He hits one at the end of quarter number 3. The Cowboys leading 31-26. 8 minutes of basketball left here at South Summit High School. Cody Bowen bringing you a good one tonight in Region 13. Number 1 ranked Granstville at 8-1 overall, 2-0 in Region 13. Having their hands full tonight with South Summit here in Camas as the Wildcats trail just by 5, 31-26. It's South Summit basketball. Start quarter number 4. Broadbent with the jumper, no good, but Peterson runs down the rebound. Skinner with an open 3, it's up and good! Skinner with the big 3, it's down to a 2-point lead. 31-29, the crowd getting louder. What small crowd is getting more and more energetic as South Summit again, big shot. Trims the lead to 2. It's a 31-29 lead. Down low to Eakins. Easy bucket for Eakins. Count the bucket and the foul. And South Summit cannot play over top with the big man Eakins, and they got to get somebody to help from behind. Didn't get it that time, and Eakins gets the easy one. Down low, he'll get the bucket and the foul. Eakins now starting to assert his presence down low. That's back-to-back. Well, not back-to-back. 2 buckets out of the last 3 is Mulford and Eakins. Really the only people scoring in this second half. Mulford's got 18 of the 33. I think he's got all points in the second half with the exception of Eakins. 2 buckets here of late. Gets the 3-point play, and Eakins now with 5. And that kicks the lead back up to 5. 34-29 lead for the Cowboys. 3-pointer by Sanderson, no good. Peterson with the board. He goes up, misses the easy one. Good board by Peterson, but unable to convert on the bucket. Killian into the lane, goes to Eakin. Eakin with the little turnaround, and Eakin with the little jumper. Something lit a fire into Eakin. He's got 6 in a row now. And it's up to a 7-point lead, stolen away by Killian. Killian out to Mulford. Good defense by Sanderson, inside to Eakin. And 3-pointer up, no good by Backus. And South Summit avoided a dagger right there. Would have kicked the lead up to 10. Got to keep this thing close. Down by 7, 29-36. Skinner over to Lim. Lim into the lane. Little step back jumper, no good. And the rebound to Eakins. Killian loses the handle, stolen away by Lim. Lim backs it out. Good decision by Taylor. Inside to Broadbent, blocking foul. And it'll be 2 free throws. Broadbent probably wishes he could have finished that one. He will go to the free throw line. Good defensive position by Taylor Lim on the defensive side. Knocked the ball away, got the steal. And now Broadbent will go to the free throw line. Broadbent with the free throw, it's good. And Broadbent now with 6 points on the night. Allred will check in for Brigham Mulford. Cuts the lead back down to 6, 36-30, 6:14 left in this fourth quarter. Every point important here for South Summit. Broadbent misses the second one and a big rebound to Killian. So it's a 6-point lead for the Cowboys. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Allred, top of the key. Eakins gets the left elbow, hands off to Killian, and an offensive foul on Eakins. And that'll be the 16th foul on the Cowboys. Next one will put South Summit in the bonus. So a turnover from the Cowboys. South Summit doing a much better job taking care of the basketball in this second half. They had 7 turnovers in that first half, now only at 12 according to my count. So much better and a good adjustment in this second half to take care of the basketball, make each possession count on this offensive side. As with the low-scoring game, every possession is very huge. Inside to Peterson. Peterson kicks it out to Skinner. And Skinner crossover in the corner, up to Broadbent. Over now to Sanderson, 5:36. Over to Skinner. South Summit looking to get a good bucket. Right wing, Sanderson loses the handle. Knocks it out of bounds by Granstville. Whew. Good energy again by Granstville on the defensive side. 5 team fouls on South Summit, 6 on Granstville. Now they go down low to Broadbent, guarded by Eakins. And Broadbent loses the handle, has it knocked away. And Killian up high to Eakins, and Eakins now really starting to take this game over. He's got 9 points, all in the end of the third quarter and fourth quarter. And Eakins extends this lead to a 38-30 lead. Step back by Sanderson, three-pointers up, no good, and the deep rebound to Killian. Killian over to Backus. Backus with the layup. Might be time for a timeout. Coach Thompson wants one as Backus gets an easy bucket, and just like that, it's up to a 10-point lead, 40-30 for the Cowboys. .448 left in this fourth quarter. Granstville on a run, extending the lead to 10. They are on an 8-1 run that's extended up to double digits. Largest lead of the ball game for the Cowboys, 40-30. South Summit out of the timeout, needs a good look. And a made bucket would go a long ways here. Over to Broadbent. Broadbent pump fake inside, up and under, up off the glass, no good. Eakins' presence really altered the shot of Broadbent. And looks like there's going to be a warning on the white bench.
We got a warning on the white bench.
One of the assistants or players saying something the ref didn't like. So the next time he hears something, it'll certainly be a technical foul. 4:24 left. Good restraint held there by the official late in this ball game. Big one as Killian passes out to Allred. Allred into the lane, up off the glass, no good, and a rebound to Timothy. Good rebound by Kevin. Skinner over to and loses the handle. Now the turnover is starting to creep back in, and Skinner with a ill-advised foul, 80 feet from the basket. And that will be the last freebie. Before here on out, Granstville will go to the free throw line. Frustration foul by Skinner. So with 4:08 left, South Summit trailing by 10. Needless to say, needs a stop. And Skinner to Killian. Again, easy bucket, no help defense. And things starting to slip away for the Wildcats. 12-point lead, 42-30. Sanderson, left wing, down low to Timothy. Beautiful pass by Sanderson. And good hard work by Timothy down low to get good position. Easy bucket for Kevin. Kevin's now got 8 on the night. Inside to Eakins. 3:33 left. Eakins backing his way in. Offensive foul with the elbow. Got it up high, trying to clear out room. And that'll be a foul on Eakins. I think that might be Eakins' third or fourth foul. So now a warning on the Granstville bench.
We got a warning on the Cowboys bench.
Lots of energy and lots of emotion tonight. Both teams warned on their benches as the officials starting to have enough of the energy. But that was a pretty obvious call from up here as Eakins used his big body to create some space, and a careless turnover by Timothy. And what got South Summit into trouble early on, now a travel on Granstville, turnover. And you can see the nerves now starting to play a role deep in this ball game with Granstville leading by 10. They have all the time they want to take, leading by 10, and probably need to take some more time off the clock, be more patient offensively. But playing into the hands of South Summit, quick turnovers and quick shots. Perez now up to Skinner. Round over to Sanderson. Open three-pointer by Perez is up. No good. Eakins with the big rebound. Now Killian kicks it out to Mulford. Around to Backus. Backus three-pointer, and it's good. And another timeout, and Granstville now taking command. 2:43 left. They got their biggest lead of the night, 45-32. South Summit basketball trailing by 13 in some serious trouble as they held it close for 3.5 quarters. Last 2-3 minutes gotten away from them as Eakins really playing a huge role in extending this big lead. Backus with a big three-pointer, forcing the timeout from South Summit, and now over to Broadbent. Broadbent up top to Skinner, 2:27 left. South Summit does not have the luxury of burning time now, as each second ticking away, and an offensive foul on Perez. And Taylor Lim will check in for Perez, and Daniel Peterson also checking in. So Lim in, Peterson in, Perez and Broadbent out. Skinner, Peterson, Sanderson, Lim, and Timothy on the court for the Wildcats. Killian, Mulford, Allred, Eakins, and Backus for Granstville. Backus with another three-pointer, and that should probably about do it, as Backus is back-to-back three-pointers, and just like that, it's a 16-point lead. And Eakins with the big rebound. 2 minutes left, and Granstville proving to be just too much here late, as they took everything South Summit could hand them for about 3 quarters. But the size of Eakins and the outside shooting of Backus and Mulford extending what seems to be a bit of an insurmountable lead here with 1:37 left. Good work down low. Fight for it. Eakins comes down with it, goes up top to Mulford, now around to Killian. Killian down low to Eakins, blocked by Timothy, but a blocking foul down low. That'll send Eakins to the free throw line. That's a good foul by Timothy, making Eakins earn it from the free throw line. Eakins still under his season average of almost 13 a night. He's sitting currently at 9. First free throw is too hard, no good. 1:28 left. Broadbent in for Timothy. So second free throw by David Eakins. And he gets the second. He's now at 10. 17-point lead for the Cowboys. Looking in the scoreboard tonight, this one will look to appear to be a much bigger lead than it was for most of this game. But Granstville proving why they're a team to be reckoned with in 3A. As when it mattered here late, they came up big with big shots from the outside and the big body of Eakins down low. Timothy will check in for Broadbent. Sanderson will go to the free throw line. Sanderson's first free throw is good. Sanderson with 14 on the night, 2 away from his season average. Second free throw is good, 2 for 2 this time for Sanderson. Timeout by the Wildcats. And it'll be a quick 30. So out of the quick 30-second timeout, Granstville leads by 15 with the ball in a great spot, obviously. South Summit would have to pull off a miracle here to be able to get back within striking distance, down to 111. And Backus over to Killian, guarded closely by Peterson. Over now to Mulford. Mulford holding while Skinner tries to stay in the 5 count, and Skinner will get his knee out with the blocking foul. That'll send Mulford to the free throw line. And is that 10 team fouls? See if they're going to put up 10 or if that was the 9th. Broadbent will check in. Lim checking out. If it stays with 9, this will be a 1-and-1 for Brigham Mulford. Under 1 minute left, 53 seconds. First free throw by Mulford's no good. Rebound to Peterson. South Summit's got to go quickly, trailing by 15. Around the perimeter, trying to get Skinner a loose 3, nothing there. Broadbent into the lane, kicks it out to Peterson. Somebody's got to shoot, there it is. Sanderson takes the 3-pointer, no good. And with 32 seconds left, this one's going to go to the Cowboys. They'll move to 3-0 in Region 13. Move them to 9-1 overall, and South Summit will drop to 0-3 in region play and 4-9 overall on the season. Be an outstanding effort for South Summit as they played the number 1 team toe for toe for 3.5 quarters. Granstville just too much in this fourth quarter. So they will pull out the big win on the road. There'll be a foul on South Summit reaching in, and with 14 seconds left, that will send Mulford to the free throw line. South Summit, now, as we look ahead, they are at Morgan on Thursday night. Next week at Providence Hall on Tuesday. And then a home game again, next Wednesday. A home game again next Friday night against Summit Academy. So a couple on the road at Providence Hall and at Morgan. Free throw by Mulford is good. 50-34 as Mulford gets the free throw. And Mulford, foul that certainly don't want if you're Coach Austin with 12 seconds left. You like the hustle, but no reason to send South Summit to the free throw line, but that'll give Skinner a chance to put a couple of points up. So we look at the top 5 rankings in 3A. Granstville sits at number 1, followed by Manti, Judge, Juab, and Grand. Skinner gets the free throw. Skinner now right at 8 points, his season average. 50-35 lead for the Cowboys. Second free throw is good. So Skinner with 9, and with 12 seconds left, over to Killian. Killian down to Backus. Backus dribbles out of trouble. Mulford over to Backus, and that's going to do it. Appreciate you joining us tonight for South Summit Granstville basketball. Good effort by our South Summit Wildcats as they hang tough for quite a while with Granstville. Granstville just too much late in the ball game. They're going to win 50-36, and we wish them well. And there'll be a trip out to Granstville here in a couple of weeks. We mentioned South Summit on the road at Morgan Friday night. Good overall game by South Summit, particularly on the defensive side. Great energy defensively, just couldn't quite push it over the edge as they hung close for 3 quarters, but lots of things to build on. So we'll wish them well on the road Friday night. Appreciate you all joining us again. For Devin Davis, Cody Bowen.